Hey everybody, my name is Kevin Geiger and I'm part of the Creekside Christian Fellowship in Salem, Oregon, and I want to share this morning with you just a thought. Have you ever lashed out at anybody? You didn't mean to, but you just maybe said something that you shouldn't have or did something that you shouldn't have to them. I think we all have, be honest. I want to share with you something, and this is kind of an addition to the video I did on my cats. If you've seen that, if you haven't, you should watch it. It's about us and our relationship with God and how He reaches out to us. But anyway, I want to just share this morning something about lashing out. So my cat, one of them, Mr. Whitaker, escaped to the front of the house. I think he just wanted to check out the front of his kingdom. But, there's a busy road out there, and it's already claimed one cat of ours. It was called the Other Woman. But that's another story. But Mr. Whitaker was outside, and I was trying to get him back into the backyard because that's really where his kingdom is and where he's safe. And so I was able to grab him, and he's a big cat, but he did not want to go in. And so he began to struggle and to squirm, and he finally lashed out and, got me pretty good. And of course, I let him go, but it all ended up well. But I got to thinking about that and our relationship with the Lord and with other people. How many times is somebody trying to help us and we might lash out at them, and we don't mean to hurt them, but we do something, we say something that hurts them. That old saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That's a myth because words can hurt us very deeply. Even at times, they can cause us trauma that lasts all of our life. But I was thinking about God too and our relationship with Him and how many times, He's reaching out to help us. He sees the hard time we're going through, a trial, or maybe a loved one that we've lost, or an illness, or financial difficulties, and He's reaching out to help. And sometimes, just in our human nature, we lash out at Him because of what's going on in our life, and we may say something, that we don't really mean, like, God, why are you doing this, or why are you putting me through this? Really, what He's there, though, is to help us through those difficult times, to put His arms around us and to embrace us. But we lash out at Him, and when we do that, just like when we do it to other people, it hurts Him and it grieves Him. So I want to encourage you, before you lash out at God or anybody, to just step back for a moment and think. Many times the people that we lash out at are trying to help us. Not all the times, of course, but many times they're trying to do us good. So step back and think about what you're going to say and how you're going to react. And when you're thinking about God, realize He's there to embrace you, not to harm you. The scripture talks about how God, He has thoughts for us. He has plans for us. And there are thoughts and plans of hope and a future. He really is on our side. So don't lash out at Him. Don't wound Him. Let Him embrace you and let Him help you. So I wanted to just share with you this morning just a thought. So hey, I'm part of Creekside Christian Fellowship, as I said, in Salem, Oregon. We're at the corner of Neocony and Sunnyside in Salem. We'd love to have you come and worship with us. We get started about 10:45 on Sunday for opening, and 10:50, 10:55, somewhere there, in the morning for worship. We're laid back, we're casual, but we do take our worship very serious. So come and hang out with us. We'll treat you like family. All right. Thank you for listening to Just a Thought.